Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Snowstorm causes rush hour crashes, snarled traffic. Take a look at this photo. Tuesday's snowstorm caused rush hour traffic to slow to a crawl as seen here on Interstate 93 in Hooksett. Take a look. As you can see, it is a standstill, slow going. The latest fast-moving winter storm largely preformed as expected Tuesday, causing multiple accidents and slowed rush hour traffic across central and southern New Hampshire. State police officials reported many crashes after the first snow was reported in the state at roughly 2 p.m. Weather experts late Tuesday afternoon did adjust slightly the type of precipitation from this storm, consulting the changeover from snow to sleet would reach communities in southernmost New Hampshire a few hours earlier than had been expected. Much of central New Hampshire would still get near or just over 6 inches of snow before wetter precipitation arrived there late Tuesday night, officials said. And they were still expecting the North Country of New Hampshire and Maine could get up to a foot of snow from this system. National Weather Service officials said Berlin and North Conway were expected to get the most snow out of this event. The slippery conditions caused several minor accidents in southern New Hampshire by 4:30 p.m. At about 3:30 p.m., the driver of a red Ford Focus with New Hampshire license plates lost control at the intersection of Union and Bridge Streets, collided with a Manchester fire truck that was responding to a case of carbon monoxide in a nearby building. The crash pinned the vehicle against a utility pole and required Manchester first responders to use the jaws of life equipment to rescue the driver. An AMR ambulance brought the driver to Catholic Medical Center for treatment of injuries. Late Tuesday afternoon, the owner of a red car said on social media that no one was seriously hurt in the crash. No firefighters were injured. While the car was heavily damaged, the fire truck only had a dent front bumper. Manchester police were investigating the crash. Around 4 p.m., there was a multiple car accident at the intersection of Route 101 westbound and Interstate 293 north. Officials said none of the drivers in the 4 cars involved in the crash sought medical treatment. State police officials by 3 p.m. had lowered the speed limit to 45 miles per hour on all sections of the interstate turnpike system in southern and central New Hampshire. There were other crashes reported in Derry, Londonderry, Hudson, Nashua, Hooksett, and Manchester, officials said. Many school districts ended their day a few hours earlier than usual on Tuesday. Perry Plummer, Director of Homeland Security, said he hoped the early end to school might lower the rush hour traffic Tuesday night. Avoid travel if possible. If you have to travel, go slow. Leave extra space between your vehicle and others on the road, Plummer said. Make sure you have food, water to keep your gas tank at least half full and tell someone where you are going. Most administrators were awaiting until the early morning hours to decide whether to call off or delay school today. Communities that did confirm a 2-hour delay in the start of school Wednesday included Berlin, Dunmer, Hanover, and Tilton, along with the universities of New Hampshire and Durham, and all Granite State College campuses across the state. The winter storm warning for much of the state was remaining in effect until 10 a.m. today. State transportation officials said the cleanup on the roads today should be easier than the past few storms because temperatures are supposed to go above freezing for much of the state by early afternoon. And that does it for my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.